The General Staff of the Armed Forces of Ukraine reported the destruction of an oil refinery in the Krasnodar territory of the Russian Federation. This plant for primary oil refining and production of petroleum products is involved in the supply of gasoline and diesel fuel to the Russian army. The General Staff of the Armed Forces of Ukraine added that strikes on strategic facilities involved in ensuring the armed aggression of the Russian Federation against Ukraine will continue. The United Kingdom has announced a new aid package worth £55 million. This was stated by the heads of the country's foreign ministry, David Lammy, at a joint briefing with his Ukrainian counterpart in Kyiv. For all the support provided, in particular for today's package, the United Kingdom was thanked by the Minister of Foreign Affairs of Ukraine, Andriy Sybiha. This funding for social, humanitarian and energy programs will strengthen our resilience, and this assistance is very timely right now, the head of the Ukrainian Foreign Ministry said. U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio stated that foreign aid should advance U.S. interests rather than serve as charity, and assured that the Trump administration does not intend to halt all international aid. According to him, in some cases only 10 to 13% of USAID funds, or perhaps even less, actually reached the recipients, while the rest was spent on overhead costs and bureaucracy.
The Ukrainian Defense Forces, on the night of February 3, 2025, hit two strategically important enterprises for Russia: the Volgograd oil refinery, which produces gasoline, diesel, and aviation fuel, and the Astrakhan gas processing plant, one of the largest gas chemical complexes in the world. The plant produces automotive gasoline, diesel fuel, and is also the main Russian producer of sulfur for explosives. The operation of the plant has been stopped.
Both of these strategic objects are producers of a large amount of fuel for the Russian occupation army. According to preliminary data, at the plant in the Volgograd region, in particular, primary processing units have been damaged. General Staff of the Ukrainian Armed Forces on Telegram.
It was earlier reported that after drone attacks, the Siburg-Stovo oil refinery near Nizhny Novgorod suspended operations. No shipments are being made, and all main units have been switched to reserve mode. Experts believe that after the strikes on the Ryazan, Volgograd refineries and the plant near Nizhny Novgorod, there could be a shortage of aviation kerosene in Russia.
In this industry, regularity, cycles, and precise schedules are very important. And when strikes occur, individual elements of the production cycle are disabled, which means the entire cycle suffers. The issue here is not only the capacity of what has been disabled. Other facilities which will compensate for this loss need time to be launched, and very often they need to be decommissioned. Fuel must be supplied, reservoirs filled, and so on. Therefore, such constant strikes will eventually lead to a collapse. It's not because there won't be oil or fuel, but because the logistics system will simply not work.
According to Reuters, the strikes on Russian refineries have led to a collapse in oil refining in Russia, reaching a 12-year minimum. In the first month of 2025, the Ukrainian Defense Forces successfully attacked 25 strategic objects on Russian territory, reported Andriy Kovalenko, head of the Center for Counteracting Disinformation under Ukraine's National Security and Defense Council. All of them are of crucial importance for the aggressor country.
A year ago, as it all started, we have been saying ever since that this is our strategy. We are confidently continuing to implement this strategy.
Previously, the Commander-in-Chief of the Ukrainian Armed Forces, Oleksandr Syrsky, reported that in the last few months, due to the strikes on Russian military objects, the consumption rate of ammunition by the invaders has decreased almost by half.